So this one I can change it to 2 sine x cos x. Okay, so I'm just using double angle formula here. This one I'm using addition formula. Addition formula, this is double angle formula. Okay, then the rest I copy down first. So sometimes I also don't know what I'm doing, but we just follow through step by step. Then we see where it leads us to. So here, now we can successfully take this out first. This is the sine x that I want to take out. So I take out the sine x. And this is what the question wants me to take out. So the rest, I put it in the bracket first. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I just put it together anyway. Right? Is this what I have? Looks like it, right? Okay, then next, I have a double angle formula here that is staring at me. And if I zoom into this, it looks like they are using a plus b, a minus b, and it should somehow become a square minus b square. So if I look at it carefully, this is 2 cosine x plus 1, 2 cosine x minus 1. So the original one should end off with a 4 cosine x square minus 1 square. So I need this to change to this. Okay, so you need to be thinking in 2 ways. Your end goal is there, right? So this double angle formula, I know maybe I need to use this to change it to something that doesn't have any sign or any other thing at all. So I decided to change this to 2 cosine square x minus 1. So the rest I just copy down only. There? This one? Yes. What if you cannot? That is the part that... Okay, later we try from the right hand side whether it leads us to where we want. But usually it's tougher to start from there to get that. Okay? So here we will have 4 cosine square x minus 1. Then this is where we can split it into 2. Because this is the same as this, which is 1 plus 1 minus. So you can see that in one question like that, they test you double angle formula and addition at the same time. And this question is 3 marks because first one is if you know how to use addition formula, 1 mark. And then at any point that you use the double angle formula, you get your 2nd mark. Final mark is the showing. Yeah, look like it deserves more, right? But they also don't want to overkill. What if somebody just left this question blank and 3 marks is gone already? So they put the marks at the essential part where you see addition formula, where you apply double angle formula anywhere. As long as they see one instance you apply it, they give that 1 mark. And then last one is the showing. Afan, you following or not? Okay, even if you start learning now, there's still a chance. Just don't give up. So you must tell yourself that you only know this set of rules and it must come from here. They cannot go anywhere else. Then you can start exploring the different addition formula or double angle formula. All these gets you marks, so don't leave the question blank at all. What if you don't know? Now you can skip first, go other question, then eventually come back here. So this is 11.2, 11.3. So all these will be tested. Then the next one is 11.5. So 11.5 is your R formula. 11.6 sometimes is not tested. It's like real world problem. It's tested together with your second question. So this paper is quite similar to the topics that you are going to be tested. I think so. Oh, tangent normal, correct. Then maxima, minima have? No, they never test maxima, minima. So I need to find practice of that for you. Okay, can move on? Can move on? Can I? Okay, second question. One look at it. Can you roughly guess which subtopic is it testing you on? What? Bearing? No? Do you see an R here? So when you see the R, right? Then the hint is it could be R formula 11.5. There? So when you see questions like that, you know, oh, this may be a R formula question. We need to know where is the hypotenuse to find the base, the height. The concept is the same one. So we try to read the question. It says I have a tracker here at point A. Walk 9 kilometers in a straight line from A to B. So this is 9 kilometers. Then make a sharp turn at 90 degrees. Then walk to C in 4 kilometers. So that's what the question says. So they say, can you show that the shortest distance of the tracker at point C from the main road? That means they want you to find what is this distance. This is definitely the shortest distance you can have, right? From the main road. So they want you to find that length. So remember, our formula question always involve a right angle triangle. So where do you think is the hypotenuse of your right angle triangle? The easy one. ABC. That's not the right angle triangle. I want the hypotenuse. Make a guess. AC? No. AB. Your hypotenuse must always be given. So if this is your hypotenuse, then actually your right angle triangle is here. So you can label this point X, and then you tell me what is AX. The hypotenuse is always given. So you try to find a right angle triangle using that hypotenuse. So what is the length of AX? Do you all remember what's the base of the triangle? 9 cos theta. Right? So any triangle you are given, if this is the hypotenuse, this is the theta, the base is always A cos theta, the height is always A sin theta. So it tells me that this thing here is 9 sin theta. So if you want, you can write down AX is 9 cos theta, then BX is 9 sin theta. But actually this is not an essential info. Don't want to write also okay. Where is the next right angle triangle I can form? BC. So here. So this is my hypotenuse. I hope you can see my right angle triangle is here. Okay. So I need to form an angle. I don't have a theta anywhere, so I need to find my theta. If this is theta, what is this? What is this angle? 90 minus theta. Then what is this angle then? So these two forms 90 degree, right? So this must be the theta, lor. Because the two of them make a 90 degree, right? So if this is 90 minus theta, this must be the theta. So now I have a right angle triangle this way. Yes. Same. Because this is theta, I know that this is 90 minus theta.
Right.
And because this is a right angle triangle, this one 90 theta, 90 minus theta. So they become 180.
What is going on?
One more time. Why are you confused? This triangle, I zoom here. This is theta. Isn't this 90 minus theta?
Yeah.
Because these two must give me 90 what? Right? And then if I join this to the other triangle that I have, which is here, this angle is 90. So if this part here is 90 minus theta, then this part here must be theta lah. Because these two must add up to 90 mah. So if one of it is 90 minus theta, the other one must be theta. So they add up to 90 degree. So this is how I got this as theta, and this is 4. So in your diagram, you need to go and label this point. Let's label this point as Y. Any point you want, you just label it. So you can say the length. So this is Y, this is B, this is C. Can you tell me what is BY? What is BY? 4 cos theta. The base of the triangle, right? In this way, if you look at it. So whenever you have your hypotenuse, the base that is next to the next to the theta is always this one. Okay, then the other length is CY. CY must be 4 sine theta. Although this is not essential in our question. So I know this is 4 cos theta. So can I find shortest distance now? Can I find the shortest distance? I know BX is 9 sine theta.
Or just minus?
Yeah. I know BY is 4 cos theta. So my shortest distance is here. So if you take the difference between the two, then you got your equation already. Just write shown. So all they need you to do is to draw out the right angle triangle in the diagram. Write this out. And then show that you get what you want. So this one is 1 mark. Knowing that is the difference is 1 mark. So as long as you know which topic is from, then you know what concept to use. So our formula, the important thing is hypotenuse is always given. Form a right angle triangle. Using it. Okay, so with the hypotenuse that is given, then you go and find your base, you go and find your height. It's always like that one. Any diagram they give you, always hypotenuse given. Okay, so you should be expecting a question on R formula also. Okay, next one is using R formula. Can you all remember how to find R? Yeah, the right angle. So what is the value you put in? 9 square plus. Okay, so you just do this. So 36 plus 16. Is it 52? So that's why now you recap. Then when you attempt 2024 paper, it's fresher in your mind. Correct, right? 36 plus 16. Huh? Oh, 81. Sorry. So what is it? 90 what? 97. So you can leave it in third form. Can you split it up further? Cannot divide already, right?
But why you do that, bro? I don't understand.
Do what? Y'all forget already?
Yeah.
You just square the x and the y, then take a square root. This one.
What does that find again?
This one help you find the shortest distance r. Then how to find alpha? Remember tangent inverse what over what? You use the second one over the first. Remember? 4 over 9, not 9 over 4. Second one over the first. We ignore the sign.
Wow, shit, I forgot everything, bro.
So that's why I need to revise. So you all never do the paper I asked you all to do, right?
Yeah.
That's why. Then why is this sign helpful for? It tells you what is the sign inside.
Teacher, why tangent?
It's always tangent. The formula is formula is tangent. It's this one and this one only. Our formula only got these two. Then finally they ask you to write this in R formula form, which becomes R, which is square root 97. Then since this is sine, we follow sine. Theta, this is minus, so this is also minus. But if this is cosine, remember this is also cosine, but the sign here is opposite. So all these concepts you all must have, remember. Then this is your alpha. What is your alpha value? This question, did they ask radian? No, they put degree. So you give me in degree. What is the angle? What is the angle?
23.96.
So 23, okay, we can put like that though.
55%.
Or 24.0. 96 what?
962488.
Okay, so we put 5 SF. This is good for later. But final answer is this one, 1 dp. So our formula, remember, is these two. This one and this one. So what number you put in? This number, you get it from the second number here. Then this number, you get it from the first number here. Ignore the sign in front of it.
Can I take back my email, bro?
I haven't written. I just gave back. The blue one is AMF.
Blue is E. Why you put mathematics, bro? Or never.
Alright.
A.
Blue is A. Y'all say the blue E opposite become A. Something like that. Something like that. I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah, I remember.
I don't know.
Okay, but never mind. The color is not the essential part. Know how to do is the essential part.
So this is bad, bro. I forgot every single thing.
So now I'm trying to recap for you so that you are not so lost. Okay, then part C, they say can you find the value of theta if the tracker is 2 kilometers from the main road? So they are saying this distance, now this distance is equals to 2. This is your shortest distance, right? So now they are saying the shortest distance now is equals to 2. Can you solve for it? So what we do is we bring the square root over. Notice that I'm not using the 1 dp one, I'm using the 5 SF one. So you remember how to solve for trigo equation? What's the first step? What's the first step?
Wait.
CAST is the second step, but what's the first step? Bring the over. So we find basic angle first. So sine inverse of whatever you see here. If there is a sign here, we ignore. Remember? Ignore the sign. But in this case, there is no sign. So what is sine inverse of 2 square root 97? The moment you find this is 1 mark. 716. Okay, so let's say we put this. Then now the CAST come into play. I want a positive sign value. So first and second quadrant. So let's look at your theta minus 23.962. It is equal to my first quadrant answer and my second quadrant. So second quadrant is this one. Okay, but clearly we are going to reject this because they already tell you your theta must be between 90 and 0. From part B, they already tell you. Yeah. So this one you reject already. No. The answer is you need to bring this over, right? So what is the answer you want? 1 dp. 35.7. Okay, 1 dp. So I hope it rings a bell. Solving trigo equation. Find basic angle. Step 1. Because second quadrant you want to find this, you use 180 minus the alpha. Because the answer, they say the angle can only be less than 90. So I'm doing recap because I know you all are completely lost. So at least now you have an idea. Oh, R formula like that. Solving trigo equation, step 1, basic angle, step 2, the quadrant, step 3, solve. Yes. How do you remember this? Keep doing, lor. Yeah, so I study hard, lor. You all know when I'm needed to teach chemistry, I think I study harder than the Sec 4 students. Every day I do 10-year series. Every day I look at the markers report as a teacher. Yeah, I was a chemistry teacher maybe 5 years ago. I have 2 subjects. First one is math, second one is chem. I didn't quit chem. It's just that in the end we specialize in math, then the science teacher specialized in science. Like I think Madam Miss Ng Shiru, she's also a math teacher, what? Yeah, until she specialized in science. I don't remember my chem already.
Can teachers specialize in both?
I mean we can, but you have to really like, yeah, as in you have a lot of different things to, it's too crazy. So that day, that year, every day I study 10-year series. I do. Because they tell me, my HOD that year, my science HOD told me one thing when I was a new teacher in the school. She said everything that you're going to tell the Sec 4 students is going to translate to what they write in the exam. So if you say the wrong thing, they write the wrong thing. Then I got very scared. So I must study harder. I think I do the 10-year series 3 times more than the Sec 4 students. That year. Okay, but after that, then everything is, yeah, it's okay already. How much who get? Got mixture lah. Got A's, got B's, got C's. Mostly all pass.
Got F9?
Yeah, no, don't have. That's the thing I'm proud of. Okay, so that is R formula for you.
Back then, you guys use whiteboard and marker.
Yeah, whiteboard and marker. Oh, the science we use PowerPoint slides. Yeah. Okay, so this is R formula. Keep it in your mind. Afan, you need to find your focus. You keep straying off. You know that. You know when you are driven, term 1, first few days, best of the year. Then suddenly now going back already. Find back that focus if you want to do well. Can already, right? If you want to celebrate next year.
Just build different rules, just difficult.
Additional.
Okay, this one, increasing, decreasing, is your chapter 13. Remember the chapter where we did the first one is differentiation, then second part is increasing, decreasing. So in order we do that, how do we prove it? Differentiate first. So let's do a F prime. Integration? No. Okay, so we do a quotient rule. No, this F prime is df dx. Okay, so what we do is, remember bottoms up? Then multiply by the differentiation of the top. Okay, minus the top. Multiply by the differentiation of the bottom. Then the whole thing square. Right? So you will end off with 4x cubed.
Plus 4x minus 4x. It's just 4x over.
So this one is gone. So you end off with this. Your ultimate goal is to prove that it's either positive or negative. And the question will always give you some form of a range. So we check. You look at here. Given x is greater than 0, then we know that 4x is positive. This one tells you numerator is positive. Can you see that? Your numerator is positive. Next is the denominator. For all real values of x, we always know that any bracket square will always be greater or equals to 0. But we don't put equal here because it's part of a denominator. We cannot have it equals to 0. So you drop the equal sign in this case. So it's just x squared plus 1 square must be positive. So this one tells you denominator is positive also. So if numerator is positive, denominator is positive, if you form a fraction of it,
Positive.
then it must be positive, right? So indirectly, it's showing you that f prime is positive. So if your gradient is changing in a positive way, you can conclude that the function is increasing.
So you have to prove numerator
Yes.
individually.
Yes. And then finally, when you put them together. If it's bracket square, then it's if they put a negative sign, then can. Then your output is negative, then you can conclude it's decreasing.
So if either one is negative, then
Yes. Or if both is negative, you will end up positive also. Okay, so this is the proving type of question. There should be one that looks like that. O level also test this. So when you see this question, you know it's chapter 13.2 maybe. Increasing or decreasing function.
who's setting for MM?
Mr. Yap.
He said
I don't know whether he said it yet.
even like this.
Okay?
I'm scared of missing people more.
So at least now you have a better idea. Oh, if I see this, I know I need to differentiate. Even if you differentiate wrongly, your conclusion will have error carry forward. So the idea is to bring through the whole thing. This one is your quotient rule. So everything should add up. Okay, let's look at 4 now. One, what do you think you are expected to do? Differentiate using what rule? Product. So we keep the first one. Multiply by the differentiation of this. Also can. You can swap either one. So bring down the power. Subtract power by 1. Multiply by the differentiation of this. So this is part 1. Part 2, we keep the first one. Multiply by the differentiation of the second. Okay? So if we simplify, we end off with this. Then this one is this. But question don't want you to stop there. They want you to combine into one fraction. So we just combine. Then okay, straight away you will get this form. Okay, so they ask you to combine, then we combine. Then the top becomes minus 2x minus 1. Then the top becomes 2 times this. Why they screaming?
Our class can scream louder.
Also, this is nothing, right?
Yeah.
not monkey, bro. Only me, yeah.
Imran also bro, I also bro, same gender.
Bro can refer to anyone who's close to
Okay, don't talk nonsense, it's all recorded. Okay, so if we do a 1-by-1 comparison. Yes. Easy, right?
And then she's
Laughing at the question, right?
can you call your father bro?
Just like my son call me bro, laughing.
Okay, I did not say that. I swear my life. I swear my life.
Don't call it bro.
I swear my life. Shh. This guy's medic rumors of me. I swear my life.
Okay, so once you solve this, you see 2 marks already. Shh. Now they say, can you find the exact value? When they use exact means they want cert. They want your answer in cert, don't give them 3SF. And they want stationary point. What does stationary point mean? Yes, so dy dx is 0. So the moment they see that you sub this as 0, they give you 1 mark already. No, you must write like that. Then 1 mark. So even if your answer here wrong, never mind. You write equal to 0, I give 1 mark already. So cross multiply. So 6x is 1. X is just 1/6. So the moment you know x, you sub x in x equals to 1/6 into the original equation. Because you want the point. So go back to the original equation. So this one don't press calculator yet because you might end off with a non-cert answer. So this is 1/3, 4/3. This is 1/3, 2/3. No, they want you to simplify the cert answer. So we always rationalize. So it's just this. Your coordinate is 1/6 and this.
So what do you divide? How do you change the 2/3? It's 4/9.
4/9 is 2. Oh.
Yeah, how do you divide by?
Yeah. Sorry, I wrong. Teachers make mistake also, right? Can be forgiving.
Study like students, so you make mistake like students.
Yeah, right. It happens. 4/9. Okay, my bad. Okay, so remember they want coordinates, they want exact. You need to give me insert. What ding ding ding? The crazy frog. Okay, nature. How? So do you want to do second derivative? The expression so complicated, I'm sure you don't want to do second derivative. So they are forcing you to do first derivative test. Yeah, you must differentiate, but you have power, very weird one. But also can if you like.
We didn't get an answer for the derivative.
Okay. So you sub in a value of x that is slightly smaller than 1/6. So maybe you sub in 1/6 plus 1/6 minus 0.001. Then this one you sub in 1/6 plus 0.001 into the equation. Then can you tell me you get positive or get negative? You sub into this, don't anyhow sub. Yeah. Can, just that it's more complicated because the expression is already like that. So you need to go and do your quotient rule one more time. Also can. Okay, then you do second derivative,
Yeah, it's positive.
So this is positive. Then the other one should be negative, right? So if you get the sign changing like that, so by first derivative test, then you can say this is a maximum point.
Wait, do we have to write that statement?
Yeah, if not how you conclude? What diabetes?
I don't want to get diabetes.
So this one is chapter 14, maxima, minima.
What? You call me? What you call me, bro? What you call me?
So the last one that they haven't test is tangent and normal as well as connected rates of change, right? Rates of change also tested.
Rate of change, I don't know what.
So next question we will explain.
Gonna get brain tumor from this.
Brain tumor.
Manipulate the
One just here, one just here for second, right? Second is time. This one is volume. Like a metal from here, so it's just easy.
Proportional.
You don't manipulate. You don't manipulate.
Okay, once one day you start making sense with AMF, you will love it. Trust me. It's just that wow, like that only then you will love AMF.
I've been doing that for so many times, but I still don't find it.
You have to keep convincing yourself that my eyes painful.
This is built different, bro.
Because I don't like it.
Ayo, my lesson. Okay, wait. Okay, then I tell you what. You go back home and start trying. The two stacks, you just go back and try E and A.
Bro, everything I'm gonna
Next week, we are just going to go through all these papers, and then week 6, I'm going to start showing y'all with mock tests.
You wanna throw a mock test at us?
Yeah, so like, the
So the test gonna mock us, man.
Yeah, week 6 is mocking time. Yeah.
Negative, right?
Going up is negative, what do you mean?
You think it's stupid,
You asked me if my cousin is taking.
Negative.
Oh yeah, oh that guy, bro.
Positive, go up.
I'm not
Something
gay, but
negative, go
this is
down.
asking.
Yeah.
Bro, it's just like curious question.
Yeah, positive means up slope, negative means down slope.
No way. But I love
Okay, I found.
Okay, so next Monday I come back, right? I will ask you to take out that 2 stack of past year paper. There must be some working there.
Bro, but everything I'm doing is.
You never do, you come in front and do silly guns. I play crazy frog. Right, you go out like that, okay? I tell you, start working hard. Stop resting, people. You need to chiong already.
I'm too sick to buy. I said 11 every day. Yeah, wake up
Okay,
at 5.
Monday, Monday.
Yeah, you never call me diabetes. I wanna molest you. Is it because I'm fat? No, but you pee on my chair. I'm gonna molest you. Sure, he pee on my chair for like 5 times.
Ready?
No, it's still recorded.
Okay, next class. Okay, sure.
I did not say that. This one. Somebody got it. Get it.
you ain't here for that.
Yeah, right. You don't think right. I don't care. Not quite yet. I
If you
don't want to. Come on,